Chante Washte Nape Chuzapi, Clementine Bordeaux Imachiapi, Wazia Haha, Emataha Na Miniluzaha Otuahe Awatie. Hello everyone, I'm Clementine Bordeaux and I'm an enrolled member of the Sicangu Lakota Oyate, and I'm also Oglala Lakota. I grew up on the Pine Ridge Reservation and I use she, they, we pronouns. And I like to add the we in because both in my personal and academic life, I work very collectively and collaboratively. So I think using we demonstrates some accountability between the relationships I have. For me, what it means to be Two-Spirit or Indigequeer is that I am representing myself first as an Indigenous person and then as a queer person. There are times when my indigeneity is at the forefront, or sometimes it's my queerness. I really enjoy that identity as Indigequeer because it is kind of the weaving of those two identities together. Pre-contact, we understood queer people as embodying both a feminine energy and a masculine energy, and how that was expressed looked very different. It was very challenging because it also meant you had more responsibility, and it meant that you were more accountable to your community because you were occupying two societal roles, right? And so I think that's also a reminder for us that we have to challenge ourselves to be accountable to each other in providing safety, both in how I'm expressing myself as a queer person, but also how you're receiving me. We could learn a lot from the way our ancestors treated each other and how we might bring that into present day. I think the way that we can support youth or our family members who identify as Indigequeer, Two-Spirit, or a part of a queer community is just to treat them like your relative. That's all it takes, is just giving that affirmation that you are providing a safe space. And often that safe space is just listening. I just think of myself as a young person, like I just wanted someone to trust me to share, to ask me, right? Because I was still figuring it out, and I know my parents were still figuring it out. So how do we have those conversations without feeling defensive, right? Like at the end of the day, it's that we're all being able to communicate and create safer places for us to express ourselves. As an Indigenous and queer person, I really appreciate that strength in community that allows me to find a collective, to find collaboration, to find kinship, but also to find joy. I think we often are isolating ourselves in really unhealthy ways, whether that's emotionally or mentally. And it really, for me, has come back to how we engage with our community.